How's it going, Scrub Gamers? Welcome back to another video here at Scrub Games, and today we're on the fifth video regarding the Dawn of History spoilers, this being the first set for the Battle Spirit Saga card game, and today we go over the last little bit from the main set, being the special rares and also that sought after Saga Rare, which is, I think, hopefully is going to be something like the God Rare from Dragon Ball for this, but I'm not sure how the boxes are, what the boxes are like for Battle Spirits, because I know with like One Piece and Digimon you can get like entire, like the entire set, like a complete master set from a case or two or something like that, where that isn't the kind of the case with Dragon Ball. But we won't know until we like actually get some boxes open for Battle Spirits to see kind of like what the ratios are and how easy it is to pull certain cards. But with this, like there are some special rares. Like this seems more similar to, I think more does seem more similar to Dragon Ball than it does the other Bandai card games with the SPRs, and every color's got SPRs. There's only two in red, but three in the other colors, and we'll see why that is in a sec. And some of the arts just look really nice, and the cards chosen are actually really good cards, like actually cards that will actually be used. Whereas you get some other games where you get like special rares for some cards that are never going to be used, just more a collector's thing. But before we do get into having a look at the special rares, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out greatly, especially because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs before the end of the year, and we're over halfway of the hump, and we're trying to get to the end part during this year. So any sub and like and comment is appreciated. And with that done, let's get into the video and check out these special rares. So like we've done with the ever videos, we'll start off with the going in color order of how they appear in the set. So we'll start off with red first. And these are the two red SBRs. So fantastic art. And we've got the art for like SBR 4 Star Blessed Rule being, I think every color has, I think they have, yeah, every color has one magic card in SBR, and the other one's in the spirit slot. And for the spirit slot for the red one, we got Raging Dino Rex. So this nice little this one for the pterosaur, and I think this is also the X rare for red as well for the pterosaurs. It might, I think it might be, I can't remember, or if it's the other one. There's another pterosaur that was pretty strong. But yeah, the art looks really nice. Like SPIs for the Bandai games always look really, really nice. If you've seen the Dragon Ball card game and you've seen the SPIs in there, amazing cards. And Star Blessed Draw, a card that potentially could be a staple, depending on if when some effects come into more relevance with more sets coming in, more effects that are able to trigger, because its burst is only triggered when summon effect triggers from your opponent, and it just looks really nice. Like the art looks really cool, like the full art and stuff like that. It just looks really cool. And those are the red ones. Then we move on to the next color, being purple. And purple got three. So it got one for the Infernal King Cursed Dragon, the X rare for the Undead lot, and then one for Beldegord of the Dark World 7, being one of the Shadow Spirits, and then for its Magic SBR, it got Deadly Balance, a fantastic magic card, and a very almost a staple for purple. And as you can see, once again, the arts look really nice. Being full art this looks fantastic. Like, I've loved it when we've had full arts like from Pokemon, Final Fantasy, TCG and stuff. The full arts look amazing, especially when like since like most games, the art is like comprised into a small bit of the card. Like if you see some everyone's it's in the small part of the card in like a little box, and when you get full arts like this, it looks so good. And the illustrations for this game are very, very nice. So like some really nice ones, also some good cards as well. More like Teddy Band's a staple. Infernal Curse King is a very good one as well. If to give you like a good way in purple to knock off all the cores of your opponent's entire board, it is pretty cool and like a very expensive combo, but a very good combo. And these are the purple ones. Then we go on to the white ones as well, and these are the three ones for white. So we got one for Dual Gun Mechlord Dermdina, the one of the X rares for the Mecha X rare for white. Then we got Mecha Beast Fortress Newman Guard, the big elephant, that really cool card. And then we've got Absolute Ice Shield, which is probably going to be a staple in every for every deck, at least not maybe not just playset of it in every deck, but at least every deck's gonna be running Absolute Ice Shield, even if it's just 2 copies, 2 to 4 copies. It's gonna be a staple, and the fact it gets an SPR might make it a little bit easier to pull, because sometimes when you get staples, if they've only got one rarity or one printing, then it's a little bit harder. But we're having an SPR and a rare version. It's gonna be really nice, because then people who like to make their deck's highest rarity are trying to be grabbing the SPRs, and then that means that people who don't care about rarity can grab the rares and just make do with that. And look, and also once again, the art looks really amazing. Like Mecha Beast Fortress, Newman Guard looks really cool. It's like a giant Mecha Elephant, giant Machine Beast, and Dual Gun Mech Lord Durham Diner looks really cool. Like it's a mech, look really nice in the full arts. Even Absolute Ice Shield looks really sick. It like actually showing off the like a proper ice shield rather than just a wall of ice. Actual snowflake shield, which is cool. So those are the white ones, and then we move on to the last color, being the yellow ones. So we got the yellow ones, and the yellow ones, in my opinion, just look the best. They have like I think out of all the SPRs out for the set, for set one, Raw Potion I feel is the best looking art. It just looks so cool. And the SPRs for the yellow are on Archangel Michaela or Michela. I don't know how to say that. And Heavenblade Dragon Ryu, and also Raw Potion, all looking really sick, really nice. And yeah, it just makes me want to try and get, like, when I build my yellow decks, I will be building yellow. I want to try and get some of these, maybe not on the launch date, but after it's settled a bit, because normally at like a launches and pre-release, cards are normally a lot more expensive at the time, because there's the whole it's just been released, hype, and but these do look really nice, and it depends how locked in I am to the game. If it's from a casual point or like a highly competitive, depends on that. But these look really nice. Like, yeah, the art just looks really cool. Like Raw Potion, just amazing. And that brings us all to the end of like all the SPRs. Now, don't forget as well. Remember, there is a Saga Rare in the main set, and this main set only has one Saga Rare. I don't know if it's going to be more in future sets, or it's just going to be one Saga Rare per set, with like one card getting this like sick treatment of it being the Saga Rare. And it would be also nice to understand like why it's called the Saga Rare, because I don't think Bandai have really given any information about why it's a Saga Rare or what the significance is about that. So I think they did for the God Rare in Dragon Ball. I'm not sure if they have for the Saga Rare in Battle Spirits. But without further ado, let's have a look at the Saga Rare, and it is, as you probably guessed it, Supernova Dragon Sigworm Nova, the first card in the set being the Saga Rare. Because I think some people, I know in my little chat that I've got for card games, we looked saw how many of them, saw there's only 2 in red, and thought maybe the Saga Rare might be in red. And considering the first one, red only had 2 special rares, and the main card of the set is Supernova Dragon Sigworm Nova, because he's in the trailers, the hero defending against Maduke. He might be the Saga Rare, because you would expect him to get an SPR. But if he hasn't got one, maybe he's the Saga Rare, and lo and behold, he is the Saga Rare, and this is what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. I know some people have mentioned that the art doesn't look great, because it's like kind of like computer art. Not amazing when you get computer art, but it does look pretty sick still. And it's the Saga Rare, so like it's going to be one of the more chase cards of the set, one of the hardest to pull. And since there's no real limit on the how many you can play, like there's no limit on how many of a certain card you can play. So you can play 4 copies of any card in your I think it's 4. Yeah, it is 4 you can play of any card in your deck, and there's no limit to any cards. So it's nothing like Ultimate in Dragon Ball, where you can only use include one copy of a card with Ultimate on it. So like limit how many you can use secret rares, and this being like the Saga Rare, I'm not sure. So if you can get 4 Saga Rares playing a red Star Dragon deck, that'd be really cool. But it's going to be quite a difficult one to pull by the looks of it. But that is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like, feel free to comment, and feel free to subscribe. And we'll catch you next one. Now this is the last one for covering the spoilers. I'll be doing some deck profiles, and With the deck profiles, I'll be covering probably yellow first, and I'll try to go as many colours as possible to give some kind of deck lists for the launch event. So this has been me, ScrubGames, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.